look at function, that leads to form. So we look at different functions that we think of as intelligent, and then we can see if there are different components and comprise of form. And actually there are. Most people will look to an intelligent person because of their ability to make observations. And that's what intelligent people are supposed to do, or supposedly do. But, so that's one component, is you have the capacity for observation. The more intelligent you are, the more observant you are. But then there's a second component that immediately appears, because even though you are observant, you have to be able to take that information and relate it to other people. And so that takes organization. You have to be able to organize your observations and your thoughts and perceptions. So there is a second component with a definite function. That leads now, or a better word might be processing. You take your observations, you process them, and then something else happens. There's a third result from that, and that is retention. You retain your observations, you retain that information, and it's all automatic. You can't stop it, no matter what. If you're just looking at something, or you're doing an entire study of an archaeological site, you make observations, you process that information in any variety of ways. The location of objects, the relative aspects with regards to previous objects that have been found in other sites, and all of that results in whether or not those observations are retained for future use. You retain information about where you parked your car in the parking lot. And it's interesting that if you don't observe where you are when you park your car and go into the store, when you get back out, you have no idea where you parked your car. It's because you didn't make the observation. So it's all integrated, and the function of intelligence, therefore, based on those three components, is what I call trinification. We live in a three-dimensional universe. Therefore, any observation you're going to make has three dimensions to it. Therefore, any component of the mind that you look at is going to have three components or three dimensions. They have separate functions, yet they're integrated and necessary to each other. So the function of intelligence would rely upon improving someone's ability to observe, or the ability to process their observations, or their ability to retain that information. And that relies on organization of the information, its meaning, or relationship to other objects, other situations. And in my next video, I'll get into those relationships in a little bit more depth as we look at trinification within the component of intelligence itself. It's composed of three components, and each of those components has three components. And so you get deeper and deeper into the function of human intelligence.